Hi guys, David Tex here, and this is my next video for the ES339 remodification, right? And each time I start one of these mods, I'm asked, what tools do I use? What to start with? Well, very simply, these strings on this guitar have been on here for 6 months. I've been sitting here, and yeah, I haven't been playing because it's broken. But rather than try to save them like I normally do on a couple of month-old strings or a month-old strings, I'll go ahead and cut these. And I'm going to use just a wire cutter, right? Wire cutter on this stripper as well. I will use a small Phillips head for the removal of the pickguard and the pickup supports, as well as the brackets, and the rest of it pretty much I'll leave on the guitar itself. So we'll also use this flat-nosed pliers to get the bolt nuts off the guitar. And that should be it, right? So I'm just going to cut these, right? Rather than unwind and take all that time. So cut them off. And with this will come the tail as well, okay? So off they come. Off comes the tail, right? Very simple. Now it's out of my way. Now the strings are still attached to the head, but they're out of my way for modification, and I'll get those off later, right? In the meantime, I'm going to set that tail beside this so I don't lose my parts, and dispose of these cut links or these cut strings properly, because they will stick you if you're not careful with them, okay? So if you just are used to throwing these in the trash can, cut like this, and you shove your hands down the trash, one could go right through your hand. I've had it happen, that's why I do it this way. Learn the hard way. Next I'll take off this pick guard, the Stone pick guard. Well, I won't take it off. I'll take out this one and switch to a bigger Phillips. Okay? That one's too small. Let's see if it's too small for these as well. A little hard to do this, make sure I'm still in the camera's view. Nope, it should do fine on the smaller ones. So I need to get a bigger, well, let's see, let's take it off here maybe. Yeah, it's coming off the body part. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll just take it off the body itself, and it's going to fit that screw. Take off the pick guard, alright, off it comes. Set that beside along with the screw, make sure you don't lose those, right? And when you're handling these parts, you want to make sure you keep them all together for the entire length of the modification. That way, you know, you just won't lose them. So a parts bucket or a parts bag, you know, something that will keep them getting marred up as well. Like this pick guard, I'll put that later on inside a separate plastic bag so it doesn't get scratched up all the hell. Okay? Now, I'm going to take off the nuts that hold the potentiometers in place, and as you'll see, I'm not going to be too gentle with these potentiometers because the wiring on them is pretty much all screwed up anyway, okay? And also using this flathead very gently so I don't scratch up the guitar. Just one little quarter turn loosens up these screws so that they come off, okay? Same as with a you know, fake out China or a Gibson. 1/4 turn, use your fingers. You have to worry about taping these things down. And if they fall inside the guitar, it's no big deal. It's got to come out anyway. Right? Alright, next one. And I wish I knew how to fast forward this. I'd zoom through it, but I don't have a fast forward on this camera. So, one by one, out they come. My last one will be the 3-way switch. Okay? And trust me, they come out of it much easier than they go in it, right? And when you're when changing over to a Gibson part on these from the Chinese parts, you'll need to remember to keep these particular nuts nuts themselves, because they only fit the Gibson screw diameter, right? The Gibson will come with a set of nuts for each one, but you need two at least. One for the inside to gauge the height of these shafts of the pots, and one, of course, to lock it down on top so it locks down, right? So you may need to go out to the market and get some extra nuts like this one, this size. And believe me, you need to take a pot with you to make sure that they fit, because they are a particular size nut, right? Alright, as I get up, alright, I'll take off the brackets that hold on the pickups. Yeah, that's a little bit of pressure to get these up, I hope. There they come. Of course, they're magnetized, so you're going to try to grab that screw. And you want to make sure you keep up with these. They're easy to lose. Personally, I have a magnetized tray that I put all these in so I don't lose them. Alright? And with a little bit of back pressure, up they come. I hope this is all getting on the camera. Looks like it is. Whoopsie. Okay, that one's out. As you'll see, what I'll do when I start pulling these potentiometers out through here, or through this area here, I'll get a hold of one of the ones that have the pup itself, right, connected, and I'll disconnect that pup from it so that it's free, free of the potentiometers. Okay. All right, next one. Let's see if it's coming out right. It's hard to do this standing up above the camera. All right, now can you see this? Yes, you can. Okay, out these come. And I'm pretty sure I left this guitar as it came, with a small opening for the wiring only to come through behind this particular pickup. And a lot of these have a big canal that opens up at this pickup, so you can drag these parts through. I'll make it much easier on you. This one did not, if I remember correctly. And I don't think I cut it either. I think I left it as it was. Alright. Yeah, I still got that hole there. Now, I'm going to get the camera up off the stand that you see as best you can. And I had to wire this. And the problem involved, okay? So, if you'll look, there's that little hole right there, right here, and a circular hole inside the body the size of a dime, okay? Which makes it impossible to drag a potentiometer through it. A lot of these ESs have a much larger area here that you can actually pull one through and pull it in line. Make it much simpler, much easier to do. Okay, so these parts aside. Now, fishing tool, right? Basically, just take your pliers or your screwdrivers, and you can cut some wires here, like to this cap. All right, cut that end jack off. Just reach in with your finger, grab some wires, and start pulling. Let's see, I want to grab a hold of here first. Let's see what this is. Okay, this has got it's got a three-way attached to it. It looks like. Yep. Turn it a bit. See that three-way coming out? Let's see if you can see that or not. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, three ways coming out, and followed by the next potentiometer is coming out. Ah, here we go. You see some of the problems already with this particular one. No, that's still attached there. Now, it's twisted awful badly though. In an effort to try to get these in there and work properly, I tried a different modification to wiring these up. And it does look like one of the wires has come off this this pot here. Okay, because they all should be attached at least to one another on the ground spots. That could be that grounding problem I heard. Alright. Now, getting these things out of here is not that big a problem. You can trim as rough as you want, treat them. Right? problem is getting them back in without just, destroying them and pulling the wires loose. Okay. Let's see if I can cut those pups loose yet. Okay, let's see. What have I got here? That must be the ground. That's the ground wire to the bridge. I can feel it. Alright, so I'll just cut that free right at the spot where I soldered it, so I don't have to lose any length. Now I'll free these up. Okay, that goes to the ground, goes to the bridge itself. Okay, that comes out. That comes out. They're all out except for these. I did to extend the wires on these pickups. I remember this now. I had these in another guitar and I cut them short. So I had to go back and add length to these particular pickups, as you'll see, to get them to work properly. There's just a tiny hole there between pickups, as well as a tiny hole, in the body of them. And so you had to extend these pickups. See, I cut them short originally. Alright, so now basically that guitar is ready to rock and roll with. Okay, and as you'll see on the wood types, there's the maple type wood on the neck, that reddish color on the body itself, right? And the top is a cap. It's about half-inch thick, okay, on the cap. It is not veneered, that's for sure. That's why this guitar is heavy and it sounds so good. Alright, as far as taking it apart and getting ready to put back together again, there it is. I will be using the potentiometers again, since they're new anyway, and clean them off. I'll show that in the next video, how to prep them again, and set up the wire once again. And this time I may try a different wiring technique than I'd used in the past. So any questions about this or any other projects I'm working on, give me a holler. Dave in Texas. Bye.